I don't think it's going to have a big impact. I say that because the election has been remarkably stable for months. The polls have barely budged. Most Americans have made up their minds about the Trump presidency. And Joe Biden is a very well-known public figure in the United States, having been in public life for nearly half a century. So I don't see any evidence, and the polls don't show any evidence, that Mr. Trump's bout of COVID has had a big impact on his electoral prospects, which right now are not bright.
That is certainly what we seem to see in the polls. But again, we think about this time last year when Hillary Clinton still had a pretty formidable lead in the polls as well. So I think there is a degree of caution to be exercised in declaring what the outcome could look like. And I think President Trump saying he's quite keen to get back out there on the campaign trail. So on the one hand, you ask, will this be beneficial to him in the final stages here? Or does he risk a backlash among those who worry that he's still not taking COVID seriously?
Well, a survey that came out just 2 days ago indicated that 72% of the American people did not think the president had been taking COVID seriously enough. I suppose that some Americans could change their mind, but will enough change their minds to make a majority? I doubt it very much. As for the polls 4 years ago, Joe Biden is much farther ahead of Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton was of Trump 4 years ago at this particular time in the election cycle. Look, it's not a done deal, but some of the most sophisticated modelers in the country believe that Mr. Trump's chances of prevailing are now below 20%. And I have to say I agree with that. By contrast, on the eve of the election, 4 years ago, these same modelers were giving Mr. Trump about a 30% chance of prevailing. So that's a significant difference. Democrats should not become overconfident. On the other hand, there is no evidence from the past 4 months that this race is fundamentally unstable.